Hi there, this is Allison Swanson, your McGraw-Hill representative, and I just got an email from you over the weekend that said that you were looking at the Boardwell book film art to adopt for the winter term, and I thought I would show you our Create engine, which is basically our print-on-demand site that allows you to put together anything that you want from anything McGraw-Hill owns. And I'm thinking about this for your upper level course that you're going to be running in the future, but I also wanted to show you how you can use this for an entire book if you want to use it as well. It a lot of times controls the content and the cost for your students because it did seem like you were conscious of the cost. This on average, if you just print the entire book through this system versus the national version of the textbook, it will end up being about 20 to 30% less than the national price. So let's go ahead and enter in that textbook and just do a quick search for it. So it's Boardwell. And here, this works just like a Google search bar. So let's say you wanted to type in anything. You type in author. You could search by different types of things. You can browse categories. This works just like a Google search bar though. And since I know the author's name, I'm going to search by author. I'm going to say Boardwell here. There's film history. Ooh, so this could be something that we could piece together for your upper level course. And here's film art. Perfect. This is the one you want. 2013 pub date, or pub year rather. And we're going to go ahead, since you indicated that you're interested in the entire book to adopt, I'm going to click add book, but I also want to show you something else in here. Let's say you're going to use the entire book except for chapters 6 and 7. You can add all the content, then take 6 and 7 out later, or you can add these chapters individually if you only want to use a few of them. A lot of our instructors will do that, let's say. So actually, if there is content here that you don't think that you'll be covering, let me know. That can reduce the cost of this textbook even more for your students. But since you indicated you want the entire thing, I'm going to go ahead and add the whole book. It's going to say you're about to add a lot of content. Okay, I know. And we're going to create your project. I'm going to select the discipline. Here it's asking you to select the discipline because it is going to give you cover suggestions that make sense for the topic that you're covering here. So you can see here it's already starting to add price, and you can kind of see the price go up. So 541 pages for black and white is $76.48. Let's just see if, I think you may want color just because there are images in here that you may want to be in color, so I will go ahead and change it to that. $95.13. So either way you slice it, the national price of this book is $125. So either way, you're saving your students quite a bit of money. Either $76.48, I'm going to make it for you in color just because I imagine that's what you'll want, or $95.13. So you're saving your students almost 30 bucks right off the top just by doing it this way. So next I'm going to click arrange. In this section, you can actually change the way that the content appears. You can change the order of it. Let's see, is it going to arrange? And content, hold on one second. Oh, here we go. You can actually change the way that it actually looks. So let's say you cover chapter 3 before you cover chapter 1. This is where you can actually go, drag and drop, and then change all of that stuff. And because we're loading a lot of content, it just takes a second here, so we'll wait. This is normal to see. Okay, so now we are actually in the arrange screen, and here you, like I said, you can drag and drop and actually move the chapters around as you'd like them to appear. This is also a really easy way to just delete those couple chapters. Let's say you're only deleting a few chapters, you can go in and click them, and then at the top click delete that way, and then you can get rid of them that way. But since you want everything, I'm going to keep it. And the cool thing too is, let's say you do take out some content, you'll see the price actually go down. There is a price per page or per chapter in here too. So like for instance, chapter 14 is worth quite a bit of money. It must be longer. Yeah, 51 pages, so it's $8.21. So if you got rid of that whole chapter, that would reduce your price $8.21. So that's just kind of a cool thing I show some instructors. You can also add dividers. Let's say you wanted to split this into a couple sections that are really sectioned out. You can do that. Or you can upload your own content. Let's say you wanted to put your syllabus in here in the beginning. You can completely do that and then add, that will also add a little bit of price to it. Next, I'm going to hit personalize. This is where you're going to pick out sort of what format you want, what trim size, what binding you want. You can also make this an ebook if you wanted. So you can make this a color ebook, but we're gonna keep it color print. We'll keep the trim size the same. We'll keep it perfect binding. You can also make it unbound loose leaf. And then you can do special printing instructions. I typically only tell instructors to use this if they are going to be splitting their Create book into 2 volumes or something like that. Also, you need to, it's asking you how they want your table of contents to look. You can either include the Create sequential chapter numbers or do not add those. I think you should keep them if you're adding multiple texts together or you're taking some out, so that way it reorders it for you. But since we're using the whole book, we will not do that. Next, we're gonna make a book cover. So it didn't really spit out a great suggestion for you, I don't think, but we'll go to see all covers. And I'm just gonna pick one out for you. So you'll see that we have tons of covers. Now, one thing that I always tell instructors is a lot of times your students are paying for the images that are on the national book price. That's another reason why the price will go down. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna click one of these. I like this Ferris wheel one. And I'm gonna call this film art. So you can actually, it says enter your course name here. So you can enter the name of the course and the course number. I'm just gonna say film art here. And then for course number, I'm just gonna write Boardwell. And then I'm gonna take your name out of it. Most instructors want me to. But you can put your name in there if you want. You can also put the title of your course if you wanted to. We can change this however you want. And then we can absolutely change the cover too. I'm just gonna pick one out for you. And then next we're gonna order your review copy. So we're gonna, actually what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna add in your address, and I just don't wanna put it on YouTube. So I'm gonna add in your address and it's gonna be shipped right off to you. It asks you for the enrollment and the decision date, and that's it. And that's how we actually are able to save your students some money. The other part I wanted to show you before I do anything else is that I don't know if you knew this, but this text actually comes with Connect. Connect is our digital platform that houses all of our digital materials. It also has homework inside it, a full test bank, a full ebook. So if you wanted to add that in as well, I'll put another video in your email that showcases kind of the most frequently used things inside of Connect, if that's something that you want to use. But let's say you want to add that to your book. Like you want to have an actual book and then you want it packaged with Connect so your students can get the online resources too, and they can do their homework and things like that on there. I'm going to show you how you can actually add that. You're going to go to the related materials here, and then you can add Connect right there. So if we add that, it will add price to the book, but I'm not going to add it for your review copy. So that is how you use our print-on-demand system. It's amazing. Basically, just by changing the cover of the book and then putting it through our print-on-demand, we're not paying warehousing fees, we're not paying fees for the cover art, and it's reducing the price greatly for students. So hopefully you select this version of it. It seemed like you were pretty interested in what the price would be for the students. So I'm gonna send this your way. Please, please contact me with any questions or concerns. You can also get into Create on your own, and the password to get on and how to log in is all in the body of the email that I'm sending you. So hopefully this was something helpful for you, and please contact me if you have any questions. Thanks so much. Have a great day.